Hello, everyone. We are playing Pentiment, or at least the start of Pentiment. I don't know if this will be a series or if this will just be like a one-off intro, start of the game type thing. But here we are. I streamed it and I figured, hey, we'll try it out. But anyways, let's just hop in. If you enjoyed this video, go follow me on Twitch, and yeah, well, let's just get in. So let's start a new game. Okay. Easy read fonts. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. Easy read font option improves legibility by disabling some fonts and writing effects. Oh gosh. Guys, you know how bad I am at reading. This is probably just the worst game for me to play because I'm so bad at reading. Should we use stylized or easy read fonts? You know, I'm curious, is it going to be a joke? Is it going to be like a... Just, are you guys going to make fun of me because I can't read? We'll do stylized, just see how bad it gets. No, I'm sure we can change it. I think most of the stuff in this game is red. Oh, we got a rock. Hey! Oh, hold on. En principio verbum... Oh, God. Oh, I'm erasing with a rock, guys. I'm erasing the story and writing my own. I bet some words are gonna stay. Oh. I didn't get to erase the whole thing. I have dyslexia, so I understand. It's a tough world out here. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. Thank you for letting me know I was live. I've really tried to do this thing with like some new bots to make things more streamlined, but I swear sometimes they're just stupid. Pentiment. All right. I hear the soundscape of this game is wonderful, if that makes sense. How many voice acted words do you think there will be? I don't think there will be any. If there's no voice acted words in the intro here, I don't think there will be any at all. Oh, look at that long finger, bruh. You guys hear? Oh my goodness. Hey!
Cool. Enjoy my 5.99. My stream kept freezing. I refuse to watch another ad less than 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Less than 3. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. I don't know. Why is your stream freezing? Is it because it was sending you ads, or is there no option to downscale it today? There are quality options. Okay. I was afraid there were no quality options today. All right. Andreas. And the abbot said to me, Andreas. Ooh, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. And the abbot said to me, I don't want you distracting the sisters. Heh, up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Should I do voices, guys? Should I do like hardcore voices? Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures. The mind superlative. Oh, I can't read. I can't do voices if I can't read. Devotions to one. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind, superlative to those of the body. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologized and said I'd be more mindful. I said, it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. I ignored him, which is the common narrative. are insufferable. Alas, this... I can't remember what accent I did the first time. I genuinely cannot remember the accent that I did the first time. Also, you guys let me know how the sound is. I think it might be a little loud. Okay. Alas, this Christian faith views desires less favorably than I did in my time. Oh, hold on. I pressed the wrong screen. Okay. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill them a greater appreciation for beauty.
Right. Try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas.
Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you.
Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal.
Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher.
Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least?
God, this is hard, guys. I don't remember all my accents. I think they're different every time. How's Allie doing? She's doing good. She's taking a final right now as well, so wish her luck. That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Who knows anyways? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm not... Blah, 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 blah. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. The small portrait they sent was lovely. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man. Andreas, I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. I don't know, your majesty. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Ooh, it changed the wording there. Hopefully, but it's out of my control. As are many things, trust in providence. Grobayan, please see Andreas home safely.
Of course, your majesty.
What is he wearing? Why is he wearing something that's like it looks like a Halloween costume? Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, Prester John. Oh, until next time, your majesty.
Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas.
I never do. They're fools. Look at them. They're all ugly, bro. Ow! At least I would if they stopped stepping on my... At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going.
They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shift, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy.
I won't. The abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. It'll be fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. It'll be fine. I don't want to cause any trouble.
That's no way to think about it. You need to stand up for yourself.
I keep changing like the volume level, and I forget to click back over to the other screen. Stop stepping on my foot! Stop it! God, would you please stop? I give up. Take me home, Grobane.
As you wish, Andreas.
I hate this. I think this is a game I'll really enjoy on my Steam Deck, but I don't know how well it streams. Good morning, Ursula. Time to get up. All right, 1, The Baron, April 1518. Ooh. Okay, let's check our quests. Picturix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Fenric keeps grieving me. All these books to read. Oh boy. This is like actual history, huh? Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Oh, okay. Hey, yo, we got a map. Oh. Oh, scriptorium. Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay. People. There is Prior Finric of Pex? Dex? I can't tell if that's a P or a D. Originally from Hungary, Finric is the prior of Curacao Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interest in esoteric books. Brother Pietro of Verona, artist of Curacao Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in the works of extraordinary color. You know what's really cool is in this like text here, you can see where they re-dipped their like quill pen, and like the text gets thinner as it goes, is because it's running out of ink, and then they dipped it again. Like in helpful, it's like gets like thicker and full because they re-dipped the pen. That's really cool. Glossary. Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center, city of arts, including painting. Printing? Painting. I should really clean this up. Then clean it up! Go to bed. Gertner's house. Ursula! Okay, Ursula doesn't know how to talk. She doesn't know how to read either. I barely know how to. Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually. Thank you. Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Not well, but there's nothing to be done about it. Quite well, actually. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Who's Otto? Otto stopped by? I can't keep this up. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Hey, she's into Otto. She's like, my boy Otto. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. I'm gonna be a nice person. Andreas, Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we? Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? What? I'm broke. I don't have any money. And if we raised it by 2 groschen? She's trying to charge me early for rent and hike up the price? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Of course, there's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I suppose that's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage it. I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Well, wait. Were these taxes unexpected? I'm not sure how to... Wait, what is this? I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous, Andreas. You can spare the money. It will ease their burden. You must take the consequences of inaction into account. What is this? What is this? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is it falling on you now? I think we should be generous. I think we should be a good guy in this, right? On the other hand, she might think she can keep asking me for advances on rent. It's true. Peter says our tax...
Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years, but ever since we've been married, it's just gone up and up. It used to be that we didn't have the money. We could make our payments in kind with some of our crops. The abbot stopped that last year. Now, if we don't get a good price for the miller, it's hard to give the abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter's too proud to ask you himself. Can you find it in your heart to help us out? I think we should help. We should be a good guy. Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of their precious hair. Oh, bless you, Andreas. Oh, God bless you, Andreas, and may St. Luke watch over you today. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent working for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Finrick allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city's council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. And yes, I do finish. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university, and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yeah, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter of my life after a few missteps. Some wandering. A little too much. I like this some wandering. Some wandering. MRB Legends. Thank you for the self-care check. You know what? Self-care check means I'm taking a sip of water because this voice acting is making my mouth dry. How are you doing today? So I've got to get back in character. Give me a second. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. Yeah, it is, but I know now this is what I want to do. This will be remembered. Not many people get to decide that. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if that means like there will be like long-standing ramifications for certain... Okay. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. It's my finest work. It's getting there. Well, it's hard to say until it's done. I like the bashful, nice person. We're gonna be bashful and nice. That's no way to think about it. I'm sure it will be a treasure when it's finished. Now I have to get back to my own walk. Oh, it keeps like doing typos and then fixing them. I kind of like that. Now I must get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Klaus Drucker. Is this, Neil Druckmann's, ancestor? Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Yikes. That was a lot of talking. What about Eva? Hello, Andreas. All right. Hey, what up, Peter? Andreas. Hey, what up, cuh? Big boy. Hey, yo. His name's Big Jorg. I was close. Good morning, Good morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming now. Yeah, just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your
wander hare before you came to Tassing. What the heck is a wander hare? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Ooh, oh, this is my backstory. Okay, pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Basil. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. I'm not smart enough for this game, guys. Also, my camera's kind of covering up some stuff. Here, let's send it. Let's toss the camera over here for now. Let's see how that works out, right? Hold on. Oh. I always pressed the wrong one. Sure. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we could do Basel, or we could do Flanders. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones of Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. No. Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Oh, you know, I know Italy more than any, so I think we're going to go with Italy. Italy. Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy. No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell the storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big York. What? What'd you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Hey, yo! You get a whole background. Okay. A hedonist, Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social, quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Nah, that doesn't seem like my character. Craftsman, Andreas lives to work and dedicates all of his time to art. Maybe. Bookworm, Andreas spends all of his non-working time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. He's not a nerd, okay? Rapscallion, Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. I do like Rapscallion. And businessman, Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, and making investments and balancing his books. I want to be a craftsman, I think. Dedicates all of his life, yeah. Other than art, nothing. That's what I was there for. Art is the whole point, Big York. The craft, I don't have time. Art is the whole point, Big York. The craft. I don't have time for anything else. Oh, sorry I asked. Anyway, I have to get going. York, let's go. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Okay, so that was my backstory. So we could go to Town Commons, or we could go over here. See who this Ill Peter. God bless you. Andreas. Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been just awful. This town's gone to crap since my days. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. I think they're very different when you were young. Well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old way anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Percha. Who the heck is Percha? Oh, glossary. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Percha, pagan goddess of the Alps associated with animals and spinning wool. She's still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. That's cool. There's a glossary. Okay. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Percha to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the white lady's name was on our lips. The church banned all observances of pagan gods, Ill Peter. What sort of old custom? I thought St. Moritz protected icing. Do you think the spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows these customs anymore? Yeah, sharper than you look, hey. The saints weren't the first to watch over tassing. Yeah, I was about to say that's a weird W, but the saints weren't the first to watch over tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Temper knew that. Okay, let's see who's Rannig. Rannig Kemper. Rannig Kemper, late husband of Ottilia. Okay. That abbot may not like it, but some of us kept the traditions alive. Like the old widow, Ottilia. Well, I won't mention that at the abbey. What do these traditions, like the old widow and Ottilia? Yes, she always hangs the door frame with lavender to keep the spirits out. Even if it doesn't help with spirits, it does smell nice. I see. I suppose. I just know it helps with ghosts, mad witches, and whatnot. I should go. All right. God bless you. Ill Peter, bruh. Ill Peter is a character. I can tell you that already. Hold on. Is this... We got old Peter and young Peter. There's a lot of reading in this game. All right, so we've got Gertner Farm. Interest Schmidt's Smithy. Say that one 5 times fast. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. I want to talk to Indris. Hello, Andreas. Can I follow these roads or... Okay. Oh, I can follow these roads. I don't have to go just left and right. What up, Martin? What? Martin, you're a freaking jerk, man. Veronica. Hello, Andreas. Oh, can I talk to you, Hetty? Hey, Andreas. Get these stupid things out of my way. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? I can't keep up with the voices. And I can't come up with new voices. I'm not a voice actor. What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on him. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sakes, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Is there anything I can do to help? No, excuse me. I'll try to stay out of your way. Martin, idiot. You going to help the... I can just call Martin an idiot. Should I offer to help? Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him and give him a good scare. I think we want to be a good person. Then again, I don't know anything about the sheep, and I'll probably just get in their way. Is there anything I can do to help? Have you ever handled sheep before? Well, no. Then no, but thank you. Christian of you to offer. Oh, look, there's something going on up at the Steinmauer's place. Why are they getting pointed at? Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. I keep forgetting I can look at the... Okay. Johann, Peter, and Clara. Okay, I know them. Cool. Knocked 2 of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Martin, stay out of it. for once. Stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. We don't have enough to deal with. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road. Did she just say I have a skinny little body? We need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard. Good luck. Help your aunt and cousins out, all right? Oh, Martin. Martin, I got it out for you, son. Screw you, Martin. What's this way? Okay, I can't go that way right now. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. It's blocked by sheep. Or goats, or I think they're sheep. Town Commons. Oh, hold on. Was that the whole map right there? How do I... How does one look at the map? Oh, why? Okay, cool. Oh, okay, I see, I see. So I just passed the Blacksmith, Town Commons, Zimmerman House. I went up, and I'm the red little mark? Yeah. Okay. Okay, what kind of people do we know? Whoa! That's a lot of people out of nowhere, man. Alright, we'll look at this later. Whoop. Oh, what was that? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey, another few hours to work on my masterpiece. I'm very confused what that meant. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Marie and Bert. Okay. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Ellenspiegel, the titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster continually exposing the voices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excitement. Hey, hope you're having a good stream. I am. I hope you're doing good, MRB. MRB. I'll just call you Legends. How about that? That's better. I always forget exactly what to reference or whatever. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Oh, should I try to do a poor Italian accent? Ah, come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just been trying to protect people from heresy, witch mania, adventurer stories of questionable moral repute, your sloppy typesetting. Well, not all of us have the luck. Well, not all of us have the luxury of taking days to write a single page for a book, Journeyman Mahler. I don't know what an Italian accent's like. I can just think of like mob accents from like New York. Only journeyman for a few. The only journeyman for a few more months, then master. Only journeyman. Okay, yeah. Great. Then you can take a week for your single page, and they'll probably pay you double for it. See, now you're thinking like a master artist. Too bad you're a printer. That's why his words pop up like that. It's because he's a printer. It goes all at once. So supper tonight after Vespers? Vespers. Monastic hour at dusk. One of the major prayer hours. It is followed by supper. Of course. Thank you. Great. I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Klaus, I can't enter his house. Morning, Andreas. Oh, boy. Thomas. Bless. God bless, Master Mahler. I hope your week has been going well. Thank you, Father. It's been going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Thank you, Father, but I'm running late to the Abbey, so... Good. Andreas,
I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Yes, yes, I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise I'll make it this Sunday. I do, but I've been working on sketches late at night, and I just stayed up late. I just stayed up too late on Sunday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Would going to church on Sunday be such a burden? If not for his sake, then consider it for your own. Man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey. He can't make you go to mass. To hell with him. I freaking love this gesture guy. But I kind of agree with this guy. Man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey. Almost everyone in town works hard, though. About to sneeze. Oh, I sneezed, yep. Yes, I apologize, Father Thomas. Promise you I'll make it this Sunday. Sometimes it's easier to just, like, apologize and move on with things, so. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent. You don't have to make a promise. I keep forgetting to do the accent. Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mahler, this is Lawrence, Barons of Rothvogel, a lord from the countryside near Worms. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish that all of your neighbors were so welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I here were I can't read. I can't tell what the letters are. My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Junbruck, and it was terribly dull. Okay. Innsbruck. Oh, okay. Capital of the Austrian country of Tyrol, and a major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria. This is the closest major city to Curacao Abbey and Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of the witch trials in 1485. Ooh. Venice, one of the most powerful republics in the Italian peninsula, sitting in the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea. Venice is a major center for commerce, art, in Southern Europe. Okay. I mean, it has a certain charm, common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the emperor's diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the three colleges of the imperial state of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince-electors, the princes and dukes, the representatives of the imperial cities, they meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. So it's like their council? The emperor, was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. How was the artist, my lord? Why was the diet assembled, my lord? How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. The city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titania is, in particular, is a... What? I can't read this. Titian. Titane is particularly a god. No offense, Father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay for a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead and make visit to Curacao. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Okay, Father Matthias, abbot of Curacao, before Father Gernot, widely respected by the monks and nuns as well as people of Tassing, known for his kindness and love of books. Okay. A great loss for the abbey and for all of us. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tassine he was reading during my last visit. Historia Tassai, an account of the early history of Tassing,
Kursau's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel brought another to the abbey as a gift. Okay. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the abbey, though Father Gernot and I have come to check on its progress. Okay, so Father Gernot's a bald dude. Good to know. Oh, my lord. If you have come to see your manuscript, you should be speaking with young Master Mahler here. Not quite a true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by our city's council. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. We'll run with it. We'll be called master for sure. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. And for the next few months, he's also helping in the abbey's scriptorium. Scriptorium, a room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts. Though typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. A Nuremberg artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Well, I'm already late to the abbey, but I suppose it's all right. Surely my lord wouldn't find me entertainment or companionship in me. Of course, my lord, it would be an honor. Wonderful. It is so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Did the abbot invite me? I don't remember what. Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Nicholas, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time walking with Master Mahler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. Golly, this is difficult. Oh my goodness. So, then a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt's one of the most populous cities in the empire and is located near its heart. It's been home to a respected university since 1379 and is the center of humanist thought. Erfurt. Wonderful. That's the same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Martin Luther is a professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the church, sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. I think I was looking at this game. Thank God I didn't get it so much reading. It's literally a ton of reading. I think it's a very niche audience. So far I'm enjoying it, but I'll enjoy it more when I'm playing it off stream, where I don't have to read it out loud, you know? I think so. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him in trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. His ideas don't hold much interest for me, I'm afraid. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. 95 Theses, a list of propositions against the church practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Interesting. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gurnot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ha! No, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and a tutor a child could dream of. I love all knowledge from Aristotle and Cicero to Finicio and Erasmus and everyone in between yet to come. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, Cicero, statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic. He is revered for both his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Fincino? Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who is one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He is well known for his translations of the work of Plato into Latin. Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent among the northern humanists. He is known for his works in Latin and Greek, as well as his calls for reform within the church. Aristotle, a Greek philosopher and student of Plato, renowned as a polymath. He wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than could ever have been written. Yeah, Aristotle is still big. To this day, I know of Aristotle. There's a lot of history, too. I kind of like it. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? In truth, I am happy to speak with any other well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? Oh, they completely changed text. No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Theology, strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies and similar subjects, imperial law. Andreas knows the basic of the fractured systems of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Medicine, familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. I have to go with medicine just because that's how I am, right? We're going with medicine. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in decades to come. Spoiler alert. You learn a lot, and there's still a lot to learn. Otilia. Yo! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. What? Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Purchased dogs tearing you to pieces would be two kinds of a fate. Hey, yo. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? At least if you gotta prove you know medicine, you can. That is true. Well, I can prove that I know modern medicine. I don't know if I could prove that I know 15th century medicine. What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Dang, son. Can we get to the church already? Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? Trivium and quadrivium represents the lower and upper divisions of classic liberal arts university education. Latin, grammar, logic, rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. What is this? No, you got this. I hope so. Did you have a favorite subject? Oh, come on, man. Latinus. Andreas has a strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can also easily recall Centene Antique, quoted words of the wisdom of the Holy Roman, of the Republic, Roman Republic and Empire. Oh, I'm struggling. I just finished an exam this morning. I should be playing a turn off your brain game, right? Logician Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it. It is adept at spatial analysis and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. Choose the rainbow bee, heavens and earth. Orator Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurology, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. Okay, that one sounds pretty cool. Heavens and earth. Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He's also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. You know what, Rebecca? I'll give you the rainbow bee. Deal. I love studying the natural world, my lord, both heavens above and the wild spaces around. Formerly, I studied as much astronomy as I could. It's incredible how much we've learned from both the Arabs, both the Arabs and the Greeks. I don't know how different accents would pronounce Arab, but true. But we even now continue to discover more about what we can see within the celestial sphere. What began as pagan myths to explain our place in the world may help us understand our place in the heavens. And this may seem foolish, but I spent a lot of time in the wilderness learning about plants and animals. Really, did the libraries of Erfurt not have enough herbals to satisfy your curiosity? I don't mean to malign our most august Greek and Roman authors, but De Materia Medicea was written before the coming of Christ. De Materia Medicea. A pharmacopoeia! I know about pharmacopoeias. A pharmacopoeia, or book for creating compound medicines, written by Pedanius Discordes, a Greek physician and botanist who was employed in the Roman army. The 5-volume text has been the primary source of botanical information for centuries. Oh, that's cool. Surely there is more we can learn about plants, insects, and animals by observing them in nature. And beyond that, I simply have a love for wild places. While I do not share your academic interest in nature, I must admit that sometimes I enjoy the solitude of a walk in the woods. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? I can pick something else. What else should we pick? Part of me wants to pick occultist. Soul-endangering amount about theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurology, and necromancy. Cult. That's what I'm thinking. A cult. Yeah. I use my access to the university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric. How? Mystical texts, books are alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academics, of course. Of course. I started with Ficino's Corpus Hermictium, and my interest only deepened from there. You're a witch, bro. I'm a witch that knows about medicine, which I guess is what they called witches back then. Corpus Hermeticum. Corpus Hermeticum. A compilation of 17 religious and philosophical treatises encompassing the soteriology of Hermes Trismegistus, or thrice greater. Oh my god, I'm mispronouncing all these words. The centuries-old text reflects Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas that were translated into Latin in the late 15th century by Marcio Ficino and Lodovico Lazzarelli. Being a witch is just being in a nature cult. It's true. I wonder if I'm gonna get like burnt at a stake in this game. Surely not, right? Surely not. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you on this topic during my stay. I look forward to it, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Please be discreet about it, my lord. This will be remembered. Ah, There's the Abbey. I hope they burn me to the ground. They probably are. I think I picked a bad, like, mix of traits. I have good memories of this place, and Father Matthias, I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know Curacao at all? My family have been patrons of Curacao for I don't know. I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library and artisans. I mean, you're going to a church, surely you'll burst into flames. Yeah, I work at the church. I work at the church and I know, like, occult stuff. Professional artists have taken over most of the manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much left of it these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. As good a place as any to create art. Artists remain here quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. Oh well, perhaps the nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Grenot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I know the work, but no, I do know the artist. The venerable Brother Piero. Yo, Brother Piero's old! How venerable? Venerable? I don't know how to say that word. He still has his wits and skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. I think this is a murder mystery, right? Michaelis, tend to the horses and baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Hey, yo, what up, nun? Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Benedictine, founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. The church closed most of them centuries ago, but then Cursao's a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. Why were they closed? We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it to that. Hey, yo, did he smash the nun? Ah, you must be Father Gano. I am Lawrence, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, yes, if you say so. I am not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. I'm giving Gernot this voice because I'm assuming he's the most annoying person ever. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yo, they banged 1,000%. That's what I'm thinking. They had to smash. Well, yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Do you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I can do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Of course, Father. I'm eager to get to work. Why are you taking this out on me? He's not my problem. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? Let's do it. Let's be a jerk to this guy. Yeah, he's a jerk. I should ask again when he's in a better mood. Maybe I can just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. Yo, Matthew got the goggles on. Find a way to get paid. I think that's what we're all looking for. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I think we're going to call it right here. I think that's been a fun intro to this game. And who knows? Maybe if it does well, we'll play some more. But I appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.